In a quiet village nestled in the serene hills of Tibet, there lived a man named Tenzin. He was known not for his accomplishments, but for his unwavering courage and calm demeanor in the face of fear. Tenzin had not always been this way. In his younger years, he was plagued by fear, particularly the fear of the unknown. He had seen others in the village go on journeys, explore distant lands, and return with tales of adventure, yet he had never ventured beyond the boundaries of the village. One crisp morning, Tenzin decided that he had had enough of his fears. He yearned to break free from the shackles that held him back and explore the world beyond. His journey would take him to a distant monastery, where he hoped to find the wisdom he needed to overcome his fear. As Tenzin embarked on his journey, he was acutely aware of the fear gnawing at his heart. It whispered in his ear, telling him to turn back, to stay within the safety of the village, and to avoid the uncertainties of the world. Days turned into weeks as Tenzin trekked through the mountains and valleys, enduring both physical and mental challenges. He encountered unfamiliar landscapes, encountered strangers from different cultures, and faced moments of solitude that intensified his fear. One evening, while resting in a mountain village, Tenzin met an old monk named Lobsang. Lobsang, with a countenance that radiated serenity, welcomed Tenzin to share a meal by the flickering light of a campfire. As they sat beneath the starry sky, Tenzin confided in Lobsang, "I am on this journey to conquer my fear, but it feels like an insurmountable mountain. How did you find the strength to embrace the unknown?" Lobsang smiled and shared a story of his own youth. When he too had battled fear, he had sought wisdom at the very same monastery that Tenzin was traveling to. "Losing fear is not the goal," Lobsang explained, "but understanding it and finding the courage to move forward despite it. Fear is a part of us, a reminder of our humanity. It is the challenge that propels us to grow." Tenzin listened intently, realizing that he had misunderstood the nature of fear. He had believed that courage meant the absence of fear, when, in fact, it meant walking alongside it. With newfound wisdom, Tenzin continued his journey, no longer trying to banish fear, but acknowledging its presence and choosing to move forward in its company. He discovered that every step he took, every interaction he had, and every challenge he faced added to his inner strength and resolve. Months passed, and Tenzin finally reached the distant monastery. He found himself standing before a breathtaking vista, with towering peaks and endless horizons stretching out before him. The fear that had once held him back had not disappeared, but it had transformed. It was no longer a shackle, but a companion, urging him to explore the beauty of the world. Tenzin spent time at the monastery, learning from the wise monks and deepening his understanding of fear. He realized that the fear he had felt at the beginning of his journey had been the very catalyst that had pushed him to seek wisdom and growth. When he returned to his village, he was no longer known as the man who had never left, but as the courageous traveler who had conquered his fear. Tenzin's story spread through the village, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys and confront their fears. He became a beacon of hope for those who felt trapped by their apprehensions, showing them that courage was not the absence of fear but the choice to move forward despite it. In the tranquil hills of Tibet, Tenzin's journey was a testament to the transformative power of understanding and embracing fear, and the limitless possibilities that awaited those who dared to take that first step into the unknown.